guys, it's Kylie, and today's video is the Pin Tag 2.0. So the Disney Pin Tag 2.0 was started by Disney Pins blog. It's 12 questions about your pin collection and your pin trading in general. I'll have a link down in the description to their video that I got the idea from. And so I thought I'd answer the 12 questions and share it with you guys. The first question is, when did you start collecting Disney pins? I started collecting Disney pins in 2008. I just started by collecting a few like Test Track and like my favorite rides, and then like the hotels I stayed at. So like I have Beach Club, Grand Floridian, different pins like that. But I didn't really start trading Disney pins until 2014, 2015 is when I really started getting into trading Disney pins. So I was collecting for like almost 8 years before I even started, like, well, 6 to 8 years before I started really trading, because even in 2015, that's when I like started to trade a little bit, but it wasn't until after that it really started to pick up. The next thing is, what is my main collection? So if you don't know, my main collection is Chip 'n Dale. I'll have a video linked up in the iCard of most of my Chip 'n Dale collection. That's what I collect. I'm a twin and, you know, 2 little chipmunks, so that's what I collect. The next question is, do you have any side collections? My side collection is Star Wars. I started that most recently, but I have a decent Star Wars collection as my side collection. I also have my Star Wars shirt on for this video, but that is the other collection that I'm like starting, growing, and eventually maybe will come another one of my main collections, but for now it's just my side collection. The next one, I'm going to start getting into some of the pins in particular. So this question is the oldest pin in my collection. So the oldest pin in my collection that I know of is this one. It's 100 Years of Magic, Walt Disney's One Man's Dream. It's before they even put titles and like names on the back that said like the year. So before the pin trading logo. And it just says Disney Taiwan on the back. So this is the oldest pin I have in my collection. I actually traded for this. The next one is, what is the newest pin acquisition that you have? So I put this out as my newest one to get. It's this picture frame that says Disney Cruise Line, and made out of pins. This isn't the only thing that's considered my newest, but I'll have a video linked up in the iCard of all my cruise line haul, because that's really my newest. That was last week. And those are all the pins that I got from that. The haul actually, I think, went up yesterday for you guys. But that cruise was only a week ago, so that's really my newest pins. This is just part of it, so I thought that just overarched all of them. The next question is whether or not I like collecting mystery pins. I say yes to this. I think mystery pins are a fun thing. I've done a few videos recently of opening mystery pins, but I definitely feel that mystery pins, just the joy of the hunt and trying to finding them. I don't really have a favorite mystery set. I like a lot of the limited edition ones, or the ones that like you need a bunch of them to complete like a puzzle or different things like that. But a lot of them I just collect the ones that are more the characters that I like. The next one is, what is your ultimate grail pin? For that question, I would say anything that's Chip 'n Dale, like limited edition, limited release, would probably be my grail pins. I don't have one in particular that I'm like, oh, I really want that pin. Just an open edition pin that I want is, there's like a Puffy Vinylmation pin that's blue in like her purple monster costume. I really like that pin. That's definitely one that like if I see, I definitely want to get. But overall, I don't think I have one that I'm like, I want that pin, or like seeing something that like really is like, I need that pin. The next one is, how many pins do you currently own, or like your best guess at how many pins? I think it's around 500. I tried to do like an estimate. It's probably a little bit under 500 based on what I own and how my collection's grown recently. The next one is, what is your favorite current favorite pin in your collection? This one I had a hard time choosing. I chose this one because it represents both my collection of Chip 'n Dale and just pin trading in general, and it's also a limited release pin, which is nice and cool. But it just is the pin trading logo, Disney Parks, and then it's got Dale in the middle of it. So I really like that like look, and that's just kind of the favorite pin. I don't have one in particular that's like, this is my favorite pin, like I love this pin, blah 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 blah. Okay, the next question is, what is the weirdest, most unusual pin in your collection? This is another one I had a hard time picking. I picked this Ears to the World Disney Show Translator pin. I just felt like it was a strange pin to find. I just traded for it a couple years ago. it's just older. It's actually doesn't even have a year on it. It just says Disney China, and it's like the translator, so it was definitely a weird pin to find. So I just found that as like the most unusual pin because it's not something you can really find. The next one is, what's the best pin you ever found on a cast member lanyard? I have a bunch of limited edition ones that I found on cast member lanyards. I went more with the ones I found in the parks because on the cruise line they intentionally put special pins on the lanyards for you. So I went with this one. It's a Pin Quest pin. It's limited release and it's from Pin Quest and it's DE. It's probably something that will just become one of my traders eventually, but it's because it's not something I collect. I just thought it was a strange pin, but also like a really cool pin to have. To find like limited edition, limited release pins on lanyards is always fun, so it was definitely fun to find this. And then the 12th question is, what is the rarest and most hard to find pin in your collection? This one was actually also in my most recent haul. It's this deck department pin. The only way you can get it is being given it to you by somebody on the deck department from DCL. So I got this from one of the deck department crew on my last cruise. He's actually, I think, in charge of security. He gave me this pin. Him and his girlfriend kind of gave it to me together, but from him, just because they knew I liked pins and she wanted to give me something special and knew he had the special pin. So it's not something you really trade for or you ever see on the lanyards. It's only something that you can be given to you. It's not like LE or anything, but you have to be given it from one of the crew on the deck department. So I find that as my rarest, even though it's not like, oh, it's a low LE of like 100 or like even lower than that. I find it the rarest because you have to be given it versus you can't just like go in the store and buy it or find it on a lanyard or something. It's more of a gift. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out some of my other videos. Also check out Disney Pins Vlogs video. I'll have that link down in the iCard of their answers to these 12 questions. I'll tag any of you that collect pins to do this tag. Definitely share it with me. I'd love to see what you guys have to say. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.